Sorry, green jumper this time. Instead of a red one, I think it's start looking like a traffic light. Anyway, I thought we'd do something a little bit different today, and what I'm going to do, I want you to get a piece of paper. So if you haven't already got some paper with you, go away and get some. Stop the video. Come back with some paper and probably a pen. All right. Now I'm just going to sort of, I don't know, prompt you really. The first section of the theory unit is all about digital devices. So when I say to you digital devices, I want to sort of get you thinking about what you think about. So I'm just going to put digital devices in the middle of my paper, and I'm just going to do like not a mind map as such, but kind of like a brainstorm, a bit of a thought shower. All right. Now the things I want you to think about, and I'm going to put this on the screen for you in a minute, are storage. So what kind of storage might digital devices have? Okay. I want you to think about the resolution. So we're going to assume that it's got a screen. What resolution does it have? What does it matter? Okay, what difference does it make? I want you to talk about speed. So that could be any kind of speed. What you sort of think about. And then the last thing I want you to think about is let me think. Peripheral devices. Peripheral devices. Peripherals. So, excuse my incredibly neat handwriting here. I want you to look at digital devices, and I want you to mind map, or if you prefer to write it in bullets, go digital devices, storage, resolution, speed, and peripherals. Stop the video, come back when you're done, and I'll do it in the meantime as well. And I'm back. Okay, so here's my really beautiful thing that I've written on, that I've scribbled on, and I'm going to read it out to you. I'm going to start with storage. The sort of thing that we want you to talk about there is the space. So the space available to store things. So I don't know if you can see that. Things like music, things like files, photographs, things like that. Now it's measured in bytes. Kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes. Now there are 8 bits in a byte. A bit is the smallest amount of data that you can store. 8 bits in a byte, and then we go up in thousands. So a byte, a kilobyte, a megabyte, gigabyte, terabytes, and so on. So that's the storage that we're talking about. And the sort of things that you want to think about might be memory cards, hard drives, things like memory sticks, external hard drives, internal hard drives, memory cards, I think I said that, CDs, stuff like that. I have one here, CDR, so you can write to it. If you've got a W on there, it would be a read and a write. A read, and always a read, by the way, so you close it so you'll use it again. Or sometimes you can set them up so that you can write to them afterwards. So you put the disk in, you put your files in, you take it out. You can format it in 2 different ways. You can close it in 2 different ways. One, so that you can add to it later, like a stick. Or you can say, no, close the disk, that's it, you can't add anything to it, you can't edit anything on there. So that's sort of the storage that it's thinking about, really. And what you should know about bytes, kilobytes, terabytes. Resolution, if we go down here, it's the number of pixels on the screen. Some of you might have seen the film recently about pixels. Is that what it's called? Pixel? And it's the amount of pixels on the screen. So the more pixels you've got, the higher the detail. So the higher the resolution, the higher the number of pixels, so the better the quality. So if I gave you a screen and I said set it up to 628 by 6 something, that's small, so it's not going to be very detailed. It's a small number of pixels. If I were to say 1028 for one of the measurements, it would be a lot higher, it would be a lot clearer. All right. Speed. Processors. Talking about hertz there. So it's how many instructions per second the computer can do. Measured in hertz, as I say, and it's sort of all about, like, when you click on a computer and it's like, can't do what it needs you to do, what you need it to do. That's your speed, that's the processors. Last one, peripherals. Now, these can be confusing, peripherals can, because you've got storage devices that are classed as a kind of peripheral, but they're also storage devices. So again, you've got your memory sticks, your external hard drives, your internal hard drives, your memory cards, that kind of stuff. You've then got input devices, so your mouse, this camera that I'm talking to you on, output devices, so the speakers that you're listening to now, the screen that I can see myself on in this absolutely gorgeous hat. printers, speakers, all that kind of stuff that you can attach. So peripheral is anything that you can plug into, that you can connect to a digital device. So hopefully your diagram looks a bit like mine, but probably better, because you're going to have more stuff on it, and hopefully you can read it, so you can be able to revise from it. So there you go, digital devices. That's your video for today.